Trainer Dean Swain has been involved with greyhounds for most of his life, and it comes as no surprise that Dean caught the greyhound racing bug from his father, veteran greyhound trainer Sid Swain.
I was introduced at a real young age. Dad's been training over 40 years, so I'd say that, yeah, that's where I've come from, a childhood background of greyhounds for sure.
You used to lead his dogs out when you were quite young?
Yeah, I started leading them out when I was the right age, about 16 I think it was back then. I used to handle a great greyhound he had, Silver Rocket. She was a mighty bitch and she was an Easter egg finalist, but yeah, certainly at a young age, and yeah, always loved it.
Apart from his father, Dean also credits Richie Dean and the late Kevin Johns as major influences on his career as a trainer.
They were some of Dad's main opposition as trainers, and he used to spend quite a bit of time there with them as well, and obviously picked up a lot, you know, from their training techniques, as you do with a lot of trainers as you grow as a trainer.
Dean has had many good greyhounds throughout his time as a trainer, one of the most memorable being his star Unopposed.
She was a mighty greyhound. She was a sister to Cyrus the Virus, who won the 03 egg, and Unopposed, she was in 12 group finals, 4 group 1s and 4 group 2s and 4 group 3s. Took me all over Australia, and she was just a pleasure to train, and it was just an unbelievable experience, it really was.
Unopposed is just one of the greyhounds on a long list of memorable dogs to come through Dean's kennels.
I have quite a few over the years. 9 to 5, who I trained for Jeff Cook, was a fantastic round. She broke 30 at Wenny a few times when you couldn't really do it then. Certainly, Miss, she was a fantastic stayer. She ran some great races and some big staying races, and Sienna's Delight, also with Jeff, and she was a Futurity finalist and Black Top finalist, and yeah, she was very well credentialed and won quite a few in town, and yeah, it's a pretty big list of dogs. It's hard to remember a lot, but you know, it's certainly been a good ride.
Even though Dean has been training for almost half his life, surprisingly, his first taste of Group 1 success only came at the beginning of the year when he won the National Futurity with Rue De Kahn.
Yeah, it was amazing. Look, I've been involved with Dad. We're winning quite a few big races, but it's certainly not the same as a trainer, you know, when you do it yourself. And I can honestly say that when she went past me at the boxes, I all but fainted. You know, it was an amazing feeling, it really was. It's, you know, money can't describe, you know, the adrenaline feeling you have, you know, so it's, yeah, it's certainly something that I'll remember forever to the day I die, that's for sure.
Since winning the National Futurity, Rue De Kahn has been in good form, and Dean plans on heading to the Peter Mossman with his star before embarking on what he hopes is a long and successful career.
Certainly quite a few big races coming up in Melbourne that I'll target her for, but she's very young at the moment, and she's only had 15 starts, and she's already broke $100,000 in prize money at this stage. It's an incredible achievement for such a young girl.
Dean also has another dog in his kennels, a promising stayer by the name of Eliezer, which he hopes will go on to big things in the future.
She's already won 3 races at Wentworth Park over the distance since I've trained her, and she qualified for the Betfair Cup, which she got beaten in track record time behind Dinah Willow, and then she raced Exilia Allen after that, another track record, but yeah, she's very well performed.
Dean hopes to establish himself as a successful full-time trainer in the future, with a new property and help from his family.
It's something I want to do full time. My wife's heavily involved with me in training the dogs and the kids also as well, and we've only been here a short time, 8 months, and I'm just trying to just set the place up. It's still in the early stages. I'm building new kennels and trying to establish runs and things like that. I certainly got a lot of work to do, but you know, it's something I'm really looking forward to, and hopefully I can start to train dogs full time and might get me away from my trade of roofing, you know, it'd be a good thing.
Dean hopes for much more group success in the future and believes that his career will progress long into the future.
It's a real passion of mine, and I absolutely love greyhound racing. I love the people involved in it, and it certainly beats working, I can tell you that, you know, so it's anything you can do that you love and earn money out of, you know, to achieve that, it's outstanding.